So you think the earth is flat. So what? So what? What difference does it make? What difference does it make? Why flat earth? Why now? Why bother me with the matter? What difference does it make? Well, the term flat earth was coined and given to the people that are waking up to the truth that we don't live on a spinning globe. You know, but really, it's not as much about the shape of the earth as it is the colossal lie that has been peddled to us for 500 something years now. To finally, everybody thinks like a ball. They think in a globe sense. They're on this spinning ball. So why even? What difference does it make? Well, brothers and sisters, once God opens your eyes to the fact that we're not living on a spinning ball and the ground beneath your feet is uh, uh, stable, things inside you begin to settle down. Things that were out of kilter get back in kilter. It's kind of like when we were down there on that playground. We had a merry-go-round that we could give it self-powered, and we'd spin it around and we'd stay on that thing. So many big boys would get us spinning, and when we'd get off, we didn't have our legs. It took us a while to get our equilibrium. I think in some way the devil knows that it can't be good for God's people to tell our children this colossal lie and teach them in our schools. But why flat Earth, and what's the importance of it? Well, for one thing, suddenly uh, you begin to investigate everything. You begin to give everything, put everything up on trial. When somebody brings you something, all these men that we thought were infallible, we just took them as infallible, were fallible men, brothers and sisters. They fell under two categories. There's two categories to this thing. It's the deceived by the devil people, and there's the deceivers, those devils and his minions and his helpers. So you have two categories: deceived children of God, children of grace, and you have deceived, and you have deceivers, ones that are in league with the devil. So why is flat Earth important? And I'd go ahead and use the name since they made it, since our enemy has made it so popular. Everybody knows exactly. They look in on it, whether might look in at it to get a good laugh, like I used to do, and then they find out all the evidence pointing toward it that we have today. I saw the other day where one of my brothers was talking to a man with on his phone at the other side, supposedly the other side of the ball, and they were looking up at the same sun and the same moon that had appeared in the sky, which is proof, some kind of proof, that that we can test nowadays. That is, if we believe that these phones are working. Incidentally, they work just fine on a flat plane, brothers and sisters. Uh, but it'd be hard for them to work on the other side of the world to get a signal. But anyway, just want to get on here and tell everybody. Please, if you want to look at my stuff, go to my playlist or my most popular list uh, of videos, because I got so many there. They're jumbled up and on the big catalog. It's hard to find anything. So just look over there on my playlist. I put the things that I think are important over there on that side on the playlist, and then on the and then it does it for you, the popular list on your phone. I just mash popular, most viewed, and take a look at those if you're interested in what this old man down here in Alabama is doing. That's all I wanted to come on here to say. Today is what God means for evil. Say what's going on, brothers and sisters. What God mean, what? Excuse me. let me. What man means for evil, or what the devil means for evil, God means it for good. So God is going to work all this out in His time and in His time, brothers and sisters. But no, brothers and sisters, fallible men everywhere. I don't care what kind of foreign British accent they have, a gray hair or all the letters in front of the name and the back of the name. They are either under there's two categories, like I say, there's the deceived and the deceivers. Those that are deceived by the devil, which I was for most of my life, and the deceivers, those that are working in league with the devil himself to bring about this colossal lie upon the earth that in God's time is going to work it out for the good. All things work together for the good, brothers and sisters, for Jesus Christ. Anyway, I'm a fallible man. If you're going through my catalog, you might find some stuff that you don't agree with, and I could be wrong on some of that stuff. I'll just say it right now. But one thing I'm not wrong on is that Jesus Christ is the Son of God, and He has the people, and He holds all power, brothers and sisters. The old devil doesn't hold all power. Jesus has all power. All power in heaven and earth is given unto Jesus. He's ruling and reigning right now up above this dome that we have. And in the fullness of time, He's going to bring everything to fruition. So why did He's using flat earth or whatever you want to call it, or globe lie, or whatever you want to call it. He's using this to wake some people up to the fact that those are fallible men out there. They fall under two categories, like I say: deceived children of grace, or deceivers, the devil and his helpers, brothers and sisters. The sheep and the goats, if you will, brothers and sisters. The sheep and the goats. Those, the children of the day or children of the night, those that are not His, brothers and sisters. Anyway, just want to get on here and talk a little bit and about that little song I put up this morning was I'm gonna start to put some of that stuff up because every time you try to use somebody else's music, they put a they got some kind of catch where they can tell if you're playing somebody else's music. But anyway, I'll just play my little things from now on. Well, I wouldn't call it music, but what I do. Okay. But anyway, just want to get on here and talk about why flat earth, why now? Because it's in God's plan, brother and sister. It's in God's plans. Flat earth wakes you up to everything. When you say, oh, flat earth, they're lying about that. You go down to the ocean and you look and you say, hey, yeah, it's flat. Hey, you fly up in a plane, you look out, it's flat. And then you say, hey, and you don't feel like you're moving, all your senses wake up to the fact that you've been lied to your whole life. Then you start investigating everything, the fake moon landing, and all these people on television that are lying to you with straight faces, brothers and sisters. Oh, oh, and then you start saying there is a world to come, brothers and sisters. Jesus said it's one thing. We can break down our theology to one thing. There is a world to come. In the world to come, Jesus said. So there is a world to come for God's people, brothers and sisters. I believe, down here in Alabama. Peace and love from this old boy down here in Alabama. And like I say, check out my thing. Tell me what you think about my, put your comment whether you like it or not. And this is what I'm doing with my spare time down here in Alabama. In my twilight years or days. Oh, anyway, let me get out of here. Peace and love, Miss Old Boy down here in Alabama.